especially the Sri Jayanti day and also Thursday, which is very special for worshipping our great Gurus. Of course, the first one in the lineage is the Jagat Guru himself, Lord Narayana, who appeared today and was adored as Krishna Vande Jagat Guru. So he said, whatever I say in the form of Bhagavad Gita is not what I created. Whatever Veda said, that's what I say. So even the Lord Krishna himself not said that what he said is the say or is the law, but he said Veda is the law and we need to follow that Veda. And what Veda said? It mentions in one of the Upanishads called Svetasvatara, Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha gurau tasyete kathita yathaha prakasante mahatmanaha. It says, Yasya deve parabhakti, whoever is having unparalleled devotion towards God. Not enough. Yatha deve tatha guru. As you have devotion towards God, and the same devotion you need to have towards your Guru. Tasyete kathitahi arthaha. Whatever I say in the form of Vedic recommendations, these are for such people. Prakasante mahatmana. Only to such person these arthas will be understood. I mean, the meanings are always there. Words are there, meanings are there, and everything is there in the word. But how we perceive, how we understand, and how we put them in practice is all about. Things, availability will be there. But are you able to put them in use? Are you able to understand the relevance of those things? That happens when the grace of Gurus is also there on us. The great sage Vasishtha says in one of his recommendations, Mantre Devatayancha Tadha Mantra Prade Guru Trishu Bhakti Sada Karya Sahi Prathama Sadhani. That means you need to have equal commitment and devotion towards three things. Equal. What are those three? Mantre, Tadevatayamcha. Many people are pretty much interested in mantra because they think the mantra is supreme. So if I meditate upon mantra, I get everything. But the sage said, having 100% commitment towards mantra is not enough. Mantre, that Devatayamcha, because each mantra has a Devata of its own. You need to have commitment towards the Devata also. So mantra adhishtana Devata we call him. And you need to have a respect towards mantra and mantra adhishtana Devata as well. Okay, and I have. Not enough. But how did you learn the mantra? How did you know about the mantra adhishtana Devata? Did mantra adhishtana Devata comes to you and just appears before you? Do you ever expect that they have to appear before you? They should not. They won't. Because they have world full of activities to do, you see. You are not alone the one for them to appear before you. So devatas won't appear in front of us. In fact, they need not appear also. Because their sankalpa is pretty much enough to do any activity, anything. You know about the mantra or the devata just because somebody informed you about that. Somebody explained to you about that. Somebody said, hey, this is what it is. Then you start knowing. No, Swamiji, we purchased a big book. All mantras are there in the book. That's really great. You know, in Gunturu, there used to be a Gupta Panchanga. And a Gupta Gari Panchanga. You know, in every page they mention so many mantras. And can you imagine if you ever start reading those mantras and start doing meditation on those mantras, if mantras start functioning for them, what would have happened? You know, the whole world have been, you know, and upside down or downside up. Maybe something would have happened. Mantra doesn't work like that. Mantra works to a person to whom a guru says, yes, let it work for you. Let you be where it is. It should be with a live energy that should come to you. Then the mantra functions. Then the mantra works. Otherwise, you know how many books are there? People today ask us, Swamiji, can we chant Vedas? Swamiji, can we chant Vedas? So many ladies ask us to. You know, who restricted not to read? The moment book published and kept in the market, any XYZ can purchase and read it. You know, who stopped them? No one. But do you think that works like that? Never. We know a story. There was a person who used to live in Eluru in West Godavari district. Pamula Narsai. Pamula Narsaya. That means he was a person who knows mantras of snakes. If snake bite happens and if somebody calls him just by phone, the moment he says, hey, just release, finish. It used to work. Very, very powerful person. Like that, there was a person who knows, you know, something to do any kind of stuff. And if he says, it used to go. And a Brahmin boy was pretty much interested in seeing the power of that person. And you know, Babaji is doing very well. I have to get them out. And this boy studied Veda very well. This is not a story I'm telling, this is what exactly happened. And the person was always giving mantra and any kind of snake, no matter whether it's a cobra or something like that, it used to just immediately release. That powerful the person was. And this person studied all the Vedas. And he wanted to know what exactly the person is chanting. What mantra is that? But they won't say the mantra like that. Because they have certain rules, they follow them. So this person went to him and asked, hey Baba. But he didn't. He served him for almost, 1 year, being a Vedic scholar. And he was a normal person. And he served all through. But because he wanted to know the mantra, because all the Veda mantras known to him very well, because he was a Vedic scholar by himself. But somehow he wanted to know the mantra. But he served him and he pleased him with all his services and stuff for 1 long year. And finally the Baba was a bit pleased. And he said, Babaji, can you tell the mantra please? After seeing all his very sincere and dedicated services, the Baba was very much pleased and said, okay, you come on Amavasya, because mantras work on Amavasya, Purnima or eclipse day. On those days they chant those mantras, whoever used those mantras, they especially just to meditate on those mantras, and they work very well for them. And he said, the Amavasya is coming. She come on the Amavasya and stuff, I'll give the mantra. Amavasya approached, and this person went, taking all the bath and stuff, and Abhyangana Snanam he performed, and then he went and approached the Baba. And then Baba said in his ears, Agorappa, Agorappa, Agorappa. This is what exactly happened, that's what I'm telling you. He said, the small mantra, he said, this person is a Vedic scholar, I said, right? You know this mantra. Because it's there in the Veda. But this guy, he started this mantra and was doing it. Right? Is this the mantra you are chanting? How spoiled you this mantra? It's not like that. Aghore-ebhyo, Aghore-ebhyo, Ghora-Ghora-Dharebhyo, Sarve-ebhyo, Sarva-Sarve-ebhyo, Namaste, Astu Rudra-Rupebhyo. It's a big mantra. It has so many swaras in it. This big mantra is spoiled like this, and you use it, awa. When he said awa, that scholar also, he also started thinking like that. That's it. Neither this mantra worked for this guy, not for that guy. So this scholar, what he did? Earlier the mantra was functioning for him. So with his greatness, he made him also defined. Whether it is a mantra or something is not the criterion at all. He got it from his guru, and he was 100% believed in it, and he was chanting that, and just it was working really well. But this guy, he knows the rules and regulations, but not having any faith either in the mantra or in the person who revealed it. So what happened ultimately, the result? Gone for both. Having faith in a person who says something to you is so important. Having faith in mantra is equally important. And this guy asked me, hey, what is this mantra you're talking about? Can you tell me the meaning of this? No, he said, because he was a villager, he's not much studied, not an educated guy, he's not a very, literate. So he said, Agorabba is what it bite. And Agorabba is the person who was beaten. He was beaten. And Gorabba is God. So the Gorabba said, and the death of Gorabba, you have to see that he comes out of the problem. That is what he said. That's not the mantra. That may be the meaning of this Agorabba, Tagorabba, Gorabba. But the Aghorebhyo mantra is something different. Why you have to relate it to that? You may be knowing that Aghorebhyo, but you need not relate this to that and then match it and make it a mess. Most of the time, it is the scholarship that makes things worse. The scholarship of the people that confuses people. And that's what happens. If you have faith, accept things as it is, and they start following. Don't ask why. Because for faith, why questions never work. Only how questions work. How to do it. Yes, stand, sit, lay, walk, run, or put, drink. Something they say is powerful. Don't ask why. But ask how. For any kind of faith things, why questions never work. And if you have why, then you can't separate them, just ask why. There will be answers. For sure there is an answer for every why question. But If you have faith 100% on how, and then start knowing the process and follow the procedure, and then start getting the fruit of it. Otherwise, the why goes and how also goes. Both won't be there. So you need to have faith. Mantre, tad devatayam cha, tadha mantra prade kuro, trishu bhakti sada karya. You need to have the faith on all the three equally, and that is the first step. That is the first step of your progress. There are many other steps. So, Guru is the one who is visible for us in this world. We don't know what mantra is all about. Because mantra is nothing but a sound compiled in a peculiar manner. And who compiled and how, when, that are different questions, you know. But it's a sound, it's a unique sound of its own, having some power in it. And that power came to you through the person who gives you that. Because the person who uses and shows you the efficacy of the sound. You know, if I say the same word, it makes a lot of sense in different tones. And if I say, Bonara, Bonara, Bonara. Word may be the same thing, but when the tone is changed and the meanings are altogether different. And the proper usage is given to you by the person who initiates you with that. That is what we call the Guru. So from him it comes with the life. What we call the life energy. Otherwise, you know, all the mantras are same, they are in the books. And you do it 100 times or you do it 100,000 times. If it should work to you means, then the printer, you know, prints it, you know, probably 1 million times. Do you think that he gets the fruit of the mantra? And if the mantra should work means that if you put in the computer and then repeat, you need not put even the effort of printing on the paper. The computer prints it for you for n number of times. Do you think? May the computer get moksha one day? Obviously, no? Because the updating always happens. And that 256K is not working today. But one day it was the greatest mission. It was the powerful device in those days, and people used to just appreciate it and adore it. But but that got moksha now. Probably it must have printed mantra many times. It should be with a life energy and life force that should come to you, and the one gives you is the Guru available in this world, right away, in front of you. Believe in it, and then get the knowledge, and believe in God. Make all three equal in your heart in terms of your faith, and then start doing that works better for us, not only to get the materialistic things done, but also for the spiritual things to be achieved. And I'm so happy that you have faith in great Guru and Babaji, and then doing with the devotion and sincerity. Of course, you made a nice place to sit, do, and get something. God bless you all, and let the Jagat Guru also bless you all with great knowledge and also with good practice. Both should be clubbed together, knowledge and practice, like both wings of a bird. As long as both go in tune, syncing with each other, knowledge and the practice, then the bird flies across the skies. So also we can fly in God. But we need to have both jnana and anusthana. That comes through the Guru. That's what Bhagavad Gita says, Tattvadarshinaha jnaninaha upadekshyanti te jnana. That was Babaji always used to insist upon in his preachings. That vidhi You need to know about it. Pranipatena, pariprasnena.